That's one of those plays that you call, and everything seems to happen exactly as it's scripted in the playbook.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Play action. It's Burrow. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 26. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. This one brought in by Jefferson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. 2nd and goal from the 1. Pollard again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Pollard. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Allen. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender. And that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. Forced out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Williams brings it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Allen. And a little floater there is incomplete. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now Burrow. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Here we go.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He'll take this to the 46.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Cowboys. Justin Jefferson from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Allen. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. The ball comes out.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Now Burrow on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That one complete to Hill.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
On second down, it's Pollard.
Room here to run.
And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 5. It's a gain of 34.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
It's one play at a time, baby. What's the deal, y'all? Let's go now. Let's go. Get something together. They can't beat us straight up. You ready to roll?
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Fielded just inside the 20.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Brady now to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Kupp.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
First down, here's Burrow. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Burrow's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Burrow able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. Being chased out left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. 2nd and 4. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow steps away to his left. A beautiful fake. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
throwing now. Burrow on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Brady going to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He finds his target. It's Schultz. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
Now here's Pollard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And he's into the clear. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 4.
Brady. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Eckler looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Second down and goal. Brady. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Davante Adams. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Burrow. And this is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here's Bryan Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A little juke, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and they will take over 1st and 10. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 38. To throw is Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll try the right side with Eckler. Gets around him. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 14-7.
Come on, baby. It's showtime, baby. Let's go. Get it now. I know you hype. I know you hype. One more. Okay. That's all. Say nothing. I feel you, dog. Do your thing. Bring it. Playmaker stuff. Do what we do every day. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. They gotta walk that walk, baby. Let's go, man. Roll, baby. Guys ready to get it on right now. Ain't got nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Cowboys down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow. Finding Schultz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Burrow. Complete. Pollard. And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Now Burrow.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Ooh, the juke. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 31, Brady into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brady. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Brady. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll give to Spiller. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. but I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Hopkins' kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Number 20, 24, the ball carrier. Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A gain of 7. First down, Cowboys.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Mahomes going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Mahomes now to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble is 6, but now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The kick by Maher is good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
Let's go, man. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's do this.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Brady. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Brady now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Brady to throw again. He gets this to Davante Adams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Brady. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Could we get a touchdown to this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Brady again. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a play fake. Brady. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with only 9 seconds remaining, but not much time, we'll see how they play this. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Well, indeed, try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On first down, Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That is caught by Lamb. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, and his throw here's incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Mahomes to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 28. Give him 18 on the play.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On third down, it's Pollard. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Second and 6. Going to run again here with Pollard.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute.
Marr able to put this one through.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Tom Brady in the offense. Down 13-10. A little under 30 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Brady to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw.
Pass complete. It's Adams.
And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. One final try now for Brady.
Finding Allen. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.